Three spots. 17. How many Becks? How many spots? We get 7 minutes.
I'm gonna say 6.
6?
Put a sweet spot in the middle.
Alright, look at solving problems.
So sit fast. Sit fast.
Right, she thinks that writing is like a physical.
Watch them perform. They're warming up. I wish you well.
You got to do that.
Sure. Hello, everyone. Welcome to on a Friday night. Happy International Women's Day. We got a full house. We got a long list to go. So I'm just going to go through our usual list of rules. First, as always, no sexism, no ageism, no transphobia. If you have any hate speech on this stage, your mic will be turned off and you will be asked to step off. Please be respectful of other performers. Wait to leave between performances. Do not holler across the room while people are performing. If you leave, please leave quietly. Today we have a long list, so I'm going to say 6 minutes on the timer. You will see a timer over here on your left-hand side on the stage, and it'll just be a little sign so you know how much time you have left. Once your time is over, you'll see me frantically waving the flashlight at you, warning you that your time is up. We have a few things that we usually go. On deck means you are the next person on the stage, and coming up is the person that is going to be performing now. As usual, respect our venue. Please no outside food or drinks. Our barista is over here serving coffee and drinks and any little snacks that you would like. They're here because they want to, but they are also here to work. So be kind to them. As usual, thanks Serena and Elias for this space and for giving us this time. And as an open mic, if you have and for those of you who have not been to open mics before, silence is not golden. We need to know that you appreciate and hear everything that is going on this stage. We need to be able to shake off those nerves. Being up here is very scary. And as usual, this is a community open mic. We want to know that what you are doing, what you are working on. Plug yourself. If you have an album, you have a book, you have a show, let us know the details. We'll be happy to connect with you afterwards as well. With that being said, no one wanted to go on the first spot today. So I'm guessing I'm going to be your sacrificial poet today.
Yeah!
On deck is going to be Auntie Z. And today I will read for you Jesus in a Gay Bar.
Oh boy.
Jesus in a Gay Bar.
Yeah.
In 1990, NBC reporter Thomas Cassidy was dying of AIDS. In an interview 7 months before his death, when asked about his mortality, Cassidy said, "I think heaven is one big gay bar." I found Jesus in a gay bar. He was taking tequila shots with the drag queens, and the apostles surrounded him. Drag queens were surrounding in sparkly mini skirts that led the way for 3 wise men to kneel at their feet in worship. I found Jesus drunk in the bathroom. He was helping some wide-eyed baby queer with their sharp eyeliner while singing "I Wanna Dance with Somebody." He echoes the other girls telling me not to call my ex. He asks me for my name and doesn't ask if it's short for something. He asks for my pronouns and requires no explanation, and will not ask whether those titles fit, because he already knows how titles are chosen with care, how they are carried with both pride and burden. Later, when Jesus and I are sharing a spliff in the back alleyway, he talked about how he gave my godmother her first leather vest, and goes on an anti-fascist rant. Talks about cafecito at my grandmother in her tiny kitchen, his face mirrored on the altar a few dozen times, telling her how he does not hate her, not for her mistakes, not for her flaws, and certainly not for who she is. And when he is done, Jesus will return to the gay bar, happy, high, and holy, laughing as he twirls in his long hair and skirts. He will sparkle and shimmer, and the sea of people will part for him to vogue down the aisle. The next morning, Jesus is having brunch, turning water into wine, and he is giving a sermon over his avocado toast about how there should be no cops at Pride, and more mutual aid, and how there is no hypocrisy in blessings with your friends on Sundays rather than tithes. He calls for land back and baptizes the orcas flipping yachts. And when he is sober, Jesus mourns with the rest of us for the time that he lost, for the time that he wasted, for the generations of our people who have slipped away. He will gather with his community, whether it is epidemic or celebration. He will ask for our forgiveness for how they tried to claim his name. He will remind us that he is only ever able to bring us together, and how together we have power. He will encourage the riots the same way he flipped tables at Temple, and at night Jesus will always come back to the gay bar because it is home, where his people are. And there are $5 shot and a beer, because we always have to return to joy to feel hope. And when they come knocking down on the doors of our sanctuary, it is Jesus who will lead the people through the kitchen and out the back door, escaping men in blue and vitriol of those who use hate as a weapon. He will be there to wash the injuries of the wounded, then lead lessons in civil disobedience before leading the willing in the ways of Marsha P. Johnson. They lead the way because he knows that sometimes he's been doing his dance for centuries, and he knows when to listen to someone else because he does not have all the answers. And when they try to burn it all down, Jesus will wait 3 days before gathering the community to rise this holy place up again. I found Jesus in a gay bar, and you may be surprised, but it's his most common place. Thank you.